Hello, beautiful people. This is your relationship twin flame soulmate reading. The reason why I say that is because this is about the connection between two people. Strong connections, soulmates, twin flames, true love relationships, whatever you solely believe in. If this resonates with you, then it's for you, right? So let me zone in a little bit. Okay, and this is for the month of May, by the way. For those of you who don't know, this is for May. So I'm just going to lay the cards out. You can go past this if you want. I know a lot of people like to. They don't like to see me put the cards out. This month is about communication, working together, where a relationship is going. This is what I'm feeling. Maybe intimate conversations. Conversations with a lot of passion behind them, guys. Words with lots of meaning. I'm leaving this deck here in case I need to pull extra cards. On the bottom of the deck, there is Helpless and Hopeless, which is the Eight of Swords, and also the Lover's card. Like I said, this may be a time for a lot of discussion. I feel like a lot of things are going to be put out into the open. Sorry about all that noise. I'm moving my microphone around. Things are going to be brought out into the open that were once trapped. Possibly. And I say possibly because it is a choice. Okay, this is a time of trying to heal issues, trying to express them, trying to get others to express how they feel as well, about where they want a relationship to go. It's not like a final decision. It's almost like moving forward, but there's a choice. You don't have to, but there's this choice lingering. And for those of you who aren't getting communication, it's that choice of deciding whether you want to stay in the idea of this relationship, in the idea that things can get better, and the idea that you have made the correct decisions. Okay, so we're going to start at the top. On the masculine side, we have Strength and Bonds and the Queen of Earth in reverse, which is the Queen of Pentacles. Okay, and this is about your person. Okay, male or female, this is just the more masculine side, or whoever is active in this energy. They are starting a new path. I feel as though they're working on themselves, their life, their career, their dreams, their goals, their aspirations, what it is they want for their future. Nurturing themselves in the present, their home, their stability, things of that nature. And they're starting to have a new passion with that, starting in May. So this is their attention, their drive, where they're going. If you are an earth sign, this is talking about that person coming towards you because they see a separation here. Now, on the feminine side, there is new vitality and Queen of Air in reverse. So that is the feminine's energy of having a new passion, seeing something new come about. Okay, with this masculine partner, seeing something happen. Maybe there was an issue with communication, an issue with coldness of emotion coming from the masculine side, and this is how you see the masculine right now. And the masculine sees the feminine as something that is more stable and needing to be more structured to be a part of their life or in this structure with them. Moving forward into the month, the masculine has the Three of Wands and the Messenger of Fire, which is the Knight of Wands. Okay, I just want you to see the cards. The Knight of Wands. Okay, so the masculine is moving forward. I feel like the scene has been set. Okay, and now it's about putting forth energy. It's about putting that fire up under themselves to get things started, to get relationships moving, to get their life on some sort of track. The Three is about communicating, expressing, getting all of that out and towards where it needs to go. For the feminine, there is the Nine of Pentacles and the Judgment, which is Call in this deck in reverse. Okay, and this is about the feminine taking care of themselves. I feel like there is a small fear of trusting where the masculine is coming from because of what has happened in the past, what transpires within their relationship. So you're focusing on yourself, making sure that you're reliant and independent on yourself, emotionally, stability, and all of those things. Okay, I feel as though you're trying to be more realistic. The feminine is trying to be more realistic toward the masculine and not think, oh, this is it, because that has happened so much in the past and that wasn't it. Okay, so it's about being more stable, being more grounded. With the King of Fire, it's like being in control of your drive, being in control of your expectations. Okay, being in control of the situation. That's what you're trying to do, and make better judgments, feminine. Moving forward in the masculine, you have the Four of Pentacles and the Ace of Air, which is the Ace of Swords. Okay, so moving forward, I see the masculine seeing that this is something worth holding on to. Okay? Realizing that there are actually firm foundations here. There is actually success holding on to what they have, being very clear. I also hear there's something about the feminine getting knowledge. The 9 of air, which is the 9 of swords in reverse. Good news. Coming out of anxiety, seeing that this anxiety that they have is not worth having. Very interesting. This is a good reading so far. It's very self-explanatory. I'm sorry if I'm breezing through it really quickly, but next you have the 7 of swords and what is justice. Lots of major arcana cards here I'm seeing, and aces. Not a lot, but a lot on the feminine side, meaning that things are coming into, these are life-changing moments for the feminine. For the masculine, it's like they don't feel that way. They feel like they're just making decisions on their own. For the feminine, it feels very dream come true-ish, or like a life-changing moment. So with this knowledge that's coming out on the masculine side with the ace of air here, you're trying to balance out the information that you're giving. Why do I feel like the masculine is declaring something and the feminine is trying to decipher what this means? It's very interesting because I feel like you've been a lone wolf for quite some time, looking for the truth in your own journey, and when you are faced with it, you're trying to balance out the situation, figure out if things are correct, like if this is real, if what you're feeling is true, and if you should walk away. I feel like there's a moment where you may need to spend some time by yourself to understand. I just hear understand. I feel like you're trying to understand, feminines. The balance of power, how things are going to work out. I need to turn this music off. It's trying to understand balance of power, where things are going, what this means to you. But the masculine is very clear, untrapped, no anxiety, meaning that what they're saying they believe from their heart to be true. Okay, now as we end the month, you have Master and 2 of Earth. This is where the masculine is starting to face their own demons. Okay, I feel as though from this that they thought by declaring to you it would open up some sort of Pandora's box of love, and it didn't quite go that way. Okay, within themselves, not with you. And they're trying to balance that. I feel like there are responsibilities and things that they have to deal with in their own life, as far as not producing things in their life, and this is different for different people, that they wanted to have by now. And they're trying to balance that and fear and being bonded to old things and old situations to be able to clear themselves to move into the new. Now with you have the the feminine, the 4 of Wands and the Empress. 2 great cards to see together, because that talks about stability, it talks about celebration and happiness, and it talks about growth and feeling very good and abundant. However, you have the Ace of Water in reverse. It's like the passion is there. Emotionally, there's a problem. I just feel like there's a fear to give in emotionally. There's promises of stability, or even you achieving a goal that you finally wanted to achieve for foundations, as far as officiating a relationship or a move or a sort of come together with each other. But there's a little step back, even though the growth is happening around you. I feel like it has to do with the masculine's past and what it is they're dealing with, and how there's something that they haven't achieved. And I feel like that is there in the back of the feminine's mind. So what the masculine is bringing into the relationship in May is the High Priestess and the Four of Fire, which is the Four of Wands in reverse. So I feel like this is a time where the masculine is listening to their intuition, and maybe not even listening. It's like their intuition is yelling at them and guiding them. And as they continue to do what they're supposed to do, it feels right. However, there's this nagging situation. It may also be a person, a family member, or a friend that's telling them something different, that's having an opposing energy with them. And it may have to do with the feminine's immediate reaction. There is happiness, but there is a little bit of standoffishness as well about what's coming from there. So they're being guided by their intuition and not as much as the feminine's reaction to things. Okay, right. I feel as though with the Five of Earth here, there is a feeling of there is a feeling of abandonment as far as the reaction goes from the feminine. Now, what the feminine is bringing is Confront and the Messenger of Air in reverse. So, excuse me. So with Confront, it's moon energy. So instinctively you want to save yourself. Instinctively you want to hide. Instinctively you want to... I take the moon card sometimes as instinctive nature to save yourself from hurt or what could possibly happen, even though you don't know what's going to happen. It's a call for you to listen to your intuition and listen to truth, because I feel here with the Messenger of Air, which is the Knight of Swords in reverse, is that there's an issue with your thoughts being all over the place and not directed as they once were towards this relationship because of fear of failure in the past, or fearing that things won't be successful as they should be or as you hope for them to be. These cards do not like to focus, and it's because they're like fantasy driven cards. Okay, so the foundations of the relationship, you have Just Breathe, which is the Four of Swords, and you also have the Page of Earth in reverse. If these cards do focus, they're actually very beautiful, guys. But they just don't like to look how beautiful these cards are. So the foundation of the relationship is based on patience. I feel like I need to say that, okay? Patience with both sides. And I feel like that's what you have been doing with each other. And if not being patient with the other, assuming that the other will be patient with you, okay? And now that you're out of that learning phase where you kind of have to do things for yourself to manifest new opportunities and learn for yourself, now you're at a point where you know, there's more, I'm hearing like a short-term focus because the truth is here. Yeah, so it's like the truth or what is happening is finally here, and you have been in a position of rest. That's the foundation. That's what's happening right now. Now, what's overcasting the relationship? You have rebuild and you have the 3 of earth. This is so right. So rebuild is the tower. The tower means that the month of May is transforming your relationship. It's knocking everything down, right? It's rebuilding everything. Everything is going to have more structure. The old patterns, the old ways that things were happening are now being rebuilt into something that is more appropriate for both of you to work together with the 3 of earth. You're going towards a common goal now. 3 of water, success, happiness, joy, coming together, expressing feelings. That is where you're going to. That's what's happening here. Now, for the month of May, collectively, you have detached, which is justice and temptation. Very interesting. Right off the back, I'm hearing a fear of what's happening because of the past and needing to run away. But this is where you face your temptations. This is where you face your devils, the masculine and the feminine. It's just in different ways to create balance. And that's what detach does. It helps you detach from the past and move on to what's happening now. 8 of fire. Things are happening very, very quickly. So in the month of May, things are going to be happening quickly. You're going to have to face a lot of your demons that you should have been working on. And now I feel like you're going to come face to face with them and be able to balance out the situation. Remember, when the justice comes out, live with what? Integrity and honesty. Okay. So I'm going to pull some oracle cards, of course, for those of you who know me. We're going to do cards for the feminine, the masculine, and the relationship as a whole. I try to flip them over because I don't want to know what they're going to say, but it's hard with this deck because I can see the words on the back. I don't know if y'all saw that or not, but it flipped over. Okay, so for the feminine, the first card that we have is Magnificence. And it says, own your magnificence. The world needs your beauty and grace. And when I see this card, it's about embracing yourself, embracing the perfection, the magnificence, the wonder that is you, right? It's like after all of the crap that you've been through within this relationship, other relationship situations, you do deserve some happiness. You do deserve moments of clarity and joy and acceptance, okay? Your romance angels card is give your relationship a chance. This talks about working on your partnership, allowing your masculine to embrace you and accepting it, accepting the moment, Be supportive. Make a genuine effort to show that you care, right? Show that you care. Be receptive to what the masculine is bringing to you at this time. I feel like they're self-explanatory and they all feel roughly the same. There's the same message. So for the masculine, you have trust, masculines, okay? And the card says trust your decisions, march to the beat of your own heart, right? Like I said, your intuition is trying to tell you something, okay? Your intuition is trying to guide you where you need to be. And it's like now you're able to listen. Now you're able to follow your path. Things are falling into place, so you're able to do that. You also have flirt, extend your lighthearted energy to others. Why? Because at this time, your feminine needs that from you. They need to know that they're cared and loved for. They need for you to show it at this time. Why, masculine? Because it's time. That's all that I'm hearing. That's all that I'm supposed to say to you. Okay? So you also have like attracts like. If you're longing for more love in your life, you need to be more loving. And I feel like that's bouncing off of the Romance Angels card, okay? Your feminine has been extending as much love as they possibly can. There have been moments where they stepped back because they needed to gather their own self-esteem. And that's something that you have to understand, okay? And this is about you reciprocating that same love and affection, even though they're not reflecting that past energy that they were giving to you because of hurt and fear. It's just time for you to give that sort of unconditional abundance of love, okay? Relationship as a whole for both of you guys. You have opportunity. I rarely see this card, by the way. And it says, release your ties to the past. When you let go of the old, you make room for the new. How true is that for you guys? How true is that? This is an opportunity for you to have something new, an opportunity for you to be together, to explore what Spirit has in store for you all, okay? Romance Angels cards, new love, and very soon. It also says clearly decide what you want, okay? Because it's coming to you. What is this new love, this new affection, this new care, this new opportunity? Choose love. You always have a choice as to what you should do. Remember when your overall oracle card, your card for, not overall oracle card, your overall energy card was the Lovers. The Lovers talks about choices. Choose love. You have a choice. Everyone has a choice to make. But do not forget that there is an opportunity, okay? So blessings to you all. I love you so much. Sorry about all the jazzy mess, but you know, if this isn't your first time, that this is how I read. I just go with the flow and throw everything out. So I love you all so much. I will see you next month. And remember, I do weekly and dailies will start again in May, which is this month when you'll see this. I love you so much. Private reading information is in the description box below, as well as an opportunity to become a member and get additional readings. So I love you, love you, love you. Blessings on your journey. Love and light. Bye-bye.